With the incredible success of the Nations League last year, in the fact that it took place and people generally got on with it, it's come back with an exciting sequel, and Nations League 2 ticks all the boxes of a good sequel. Fall of the previous power, memorable characters, an exciting emerging underdog, and traditional familiarities. For the Faroe Islands, it was their first go-around in Division C, and the schedule being the mystery box that it is, chucked up 4 fixtures in 10 days. The first chance of points came at the start of June when the Faroes tried to topple tiny Turkey. Incidentally, if everyone in the Faroe Islands left and set up a town in Turkey, it would be the 137th largest town in the country. Bigger than you, Midyat. Turkey are comfortably the strongest team in the division and made their intentions clear with a 4-0 stomping in Istanbul. The stats made unpleasant reading for the Faroes, who didn't drum up a shot on target and saw just 27% of the ball. Most of the Turkish team hadn't been born the last time these two met in 1991 and played out a 1-1 friendly draw. 4 Turkish players found the net this time round, ruining an 8,000-kilometre round trip to the other corner of the continent. That was always going to be tricky, so the Faroes probably had their eyes on the home game against Luxembourg, a country they'd played twice and beaten twice. However, Luxembourg aren't the whipping boys they once were, ranked 195th just 15 short years ago, below San Marino. What? They are now 94th in the world. They've seen wins in the last couple of years over Ireland, Montenegro and Cyprus, and they'd beaten Lithuania in their first group game. Klagsvik's Rennie Jonsson was sent off midway through the second half, and a few minutes later, Luxembourg found themselves 1-0 up, thanks to a penalty from Gerson Rodriguez, who currently plays in, Turkey! The Faroes didn't regroup and ended the game with 9 men, as the oldest member of the squad, Vortinga's 36-year-old Solvi Vardenhammer, was sent off with 10 minutes to play. It meant the Faroes and Lithuania had no points from their first 2 games as they went to face each other. If Luxembourg are on the up and up, then Lithuania are passing them on the opposite escalator, heading down to near their worst ranking, currently 138th, below the Faroe Islands, who are 124th. It looked like disaster might strike again as Fedor Černič put Lithuania ahead within 6 minutes. But the Faroe Islands went into half-time ahead as Helsingborg's Vilhjálmur Davidsson equalised from the penalty spot, and Klagsvik's Jakob Andreasson put the boys ahead. And Jakob, by the way, is the nephew of Rannver Andreasson, who scored 551 goals in 406 appearances for Klagsvik in the Women's League, and is the all-time top scorer for the women's international team. So there's rich football heritage in his blood. The Faroes held on to secure their first 3 points in Division C. It was the 10th time they'd played Lithuania and only their second win, following up a 2-1 win in 2009. Finally, they ended their 4-game blitz by flying out to Luxembourg to replay the Lowlanders. Deja vu sank in as Gerson Rodriguez scored another penalty to put Luxembourg 1-0 up, but this time they went one better when Leandro Barreiro, getting his 39th cap at the age of 22, got his second international goal. 2-0 down, away from home, against a team ranked 30 places above you, at this point you need someone special to step up to the plate. And here he is. Johannes Bjartaloy scored 2 goals in 3 minutes, both shots from the edge of the box, to turn everything around. 4 games, 4 points, 4 goals scored. The Faroes are certainly capable of finding the net, unlike other European minnows like San Marino or England. The group looks like this. Turkey more or less have top spots sorted, and you'd expect them to go 6 for 6. Lithuania's goal against the Faroes is the only one they've managed, and they sit rock bottom with 0. If the Faroe Islands avoid defeat to Lithuania, then they'll avoid the drop to Division D. The last 2 games are indeed Lithuania on the 22nd of September, and then Turkey 3 days later. Well done on 4 points, and hopefully that has staved off relegation back to Division D, and we can establish ourselves in Division C. Thank you very much for doing a watch, and I'll see you next time.